Hi guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I hope you have been enjoying my vlogs lately. They have been longer vlogs, but I hope you're all doing really well and I hope you all had a nice festive period and yeah, you're just like back into the swing of things and doing whatever makes you feel good basically, because January can be such a hard month. Like, it's hard to get back into the swing. It's just hard to sort of go back to, like, I don't know, eating normally and just generally into a routine. But I thought I'd jump on the vlog now. I've just filmed a really big Zara haul, so you should have seen that already. But I am just going to show you some jewellery that was sent to me from a brand called Nextnecklace, because if you're looking to treat yourself, I feel like this is a nice way to do it, and they sent it over, so I thought we could go through it, seeing as I have been filming the try on clips for it anyway. I'm wearing one of the pieces now, this beautiful necklace, which like literally dips down like right into your cleavage, so it kind of creates that very gorgeous feminine silhouette. So yeah, I've got that one on. And they also sent me a bracelet as well, which I'm going to insert some close-ups and unboxing videos of this jewellery because it was such a beautiful like pleasure to unbox. But this is the bracelet, so it's that like clippy style, so it clips together like that, and then you open it and then you pop it over your wrist, and then there we go. It just looks so beautiful to me. It's got like also like a very kind of like Indian vibe. I'm half Indian and I feel like it really sort of leans into my heritage. That style is something that my mum would have always worn to like events and things. So yeah, really beautiful. So Nextnecklace, it just comes beautifully boxed. So that one came in that one, and then the necklace came in this gorgeous navy box. I just love navy, but as I say, I'll show you the unboxing. These pieces as well, you've got worldwide free shipping, you've got a 1-year warranty and 60-day returns, so it gives you peace of mind. And I'll let you know like the names and the codes for the pieces as well, but I include information in the description box for you. And they've also given me a discount code because I am working with them on this portion of the video. So it's BelleMarie20, all in capital letters. I'll pop it on screen as well for you, and that will get you 20% off any order. And they've also got another discount code running, which I wrote down here. So it's X35. So if you buy 2 or more, you get 35% off, and that's on their website. And basically, yeah, the website has just got so many beautiful pieces. So the necklace is called the Lariat Design Baguette Cut White Sapphire Necklace for women, and that is code N3533, but I'll put that in the description for you in case you want to find it. And then the bracelet is called the Halo Marquee Cut White Sapphire Jewellery Bangle Bracelet for women, and the code for that one is N4450. So they've got SKU numbers as well next to the items, SKU numbers. I'll pop those in the description for you as well. But just for reference, the necklace is SKU N3533, and then for the bracelet it's SKU N4450. And yeah, they just have so many items on the website anyway, but the bracelet is $135 and you get my discount on top of it. So just to give you an example of the pricing, it's really reasonable for really beautiful statement pieces. So if I think you're looking for something that's unique in style and really makes that beautiful statement, then this is a good place to check out. So all the details will be in the description, and if you have any questions, just let me know and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So in this week's vlog, we have a few things going on that are going to hopefully really glow me up, because I'm feeling very, although I've glammed up to do my Zara haul, like I need a full reset. I need hair removal, I need my hair done, as in coloured. I need I'm having my Invisalign done next week, so I'm going to take you along for that. I've got, what else have I got? Botox and filler this week, potentially filler, I'm not sure. It might just be Botox, I'm not sure if I need any filler. But I was basically thinking of having a top up of filler on my marionette sort of lines, but yeah, that's another thing I've kind of got planned. So it's kind of a glow up vlog, but as usual it's probably going to be a mishmash of my life, and I'll take you along for the ride. I had my nails done the other day and I just had to show you these. So I just had this kind of pink French, which I've had before, but I had the chrome finish. So they get this chrome powder and they like rub it over the top of the nail, and it gives this gorgeous like sheen. I'll pop a photo in if it's not coming up clearly on camera, but I just absolutely love them. I feel like they're a neutral but glam nail, and yeah, I'm just absolutely obsessed with them. I think I will have the chrome for as much of the year as I can get away with. I'm filming this the day before New Year's Eve, so the 30th, so I thought that they'd be nice because Simon and I are going out for dinner on New Year's Eve. But yeah, just love it. So if you also get your nails done and you want something shimmery, you just ask for a chrome finish. I'd never done that before, so I thought I would show you, and it goes with all the nice jewellery. So I think tomorrow night I'm going to wear the necklace, and I'm going to wear, I don't know if I'll wear the bracelet as well because it might be a bit overkill, the necklace and the bracelet. And Simon did buy me this beautiful bracelet from Pandora for Christmas. But I'm going to wear the necklace and this bracelet, and then I'm going to wear this gorgeous top, which was in my Zara haul, which is crazy. There's a massive pile of clothes on the floor, which is incredibly overwhelming from doing the Zara haul. But I need to pick out the bits that I'm definitely keeping, but this is one of them, and it's this bandeau sweetheart style top, which you may have seen in that video. I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to wear this, I think, with jeans and heels, but I might try it on with a skirt. So I've got this kind of like pleated plissé type skirt, and also black trousers was my other option, and then my final option was leather look leggings, but I'm not sure if I'm in the right space to wear leather look leggings at this point after Christmas, so we will see. But I just think, yeah, it's gonna look gorgeous with the necklace going down into like the sweetheart neck. But anyway, I have finished work for the day, and I think I may have mentioned I'm working over this kind of festive period, like off and on, so it's been a bit bitty. And oh, I had like the worst anxiety last night of going back to work, even though I was working from home today. I just couldn't sleep. I was literally feeling like so stressed and like upset. I'm during my period, that's not helping, like everything, I just feel like hot all the time. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I realise I'm just like offloading to you guys now. I honestly feel like I could cry. And I am reading this book at the moment. I say reading, I'm listening to it on an audio book. It's called is it called The Midnight Rose? One sec. I'll pop it in the description. So I'm listening to it on BorrowBox, which I've mentioned before, which is like a free, it's basically you join your library. So if you're in like Worcestershire County Council, you join Worcestershire County Council, and then you can borrow audiobooks and books to read through this app called BorrowBox. So it's amazing. So I get through so many audio and books to read, and yeah, it's a great free way to do it. You do have to reserve them like you normally would a library book, but then they're downloaded straight to your phone or device. I love it, like my whole family is onto it, so we're always talking about book recommendations. But yeah, that's what I was saying, that book, The Midnight Rose, so it's set in following two stories, and I don't know yet how they're going to come together, but half of it is set in the Devonshire countryside, half of it is set in India, in Jagpur and also Darjeeling in India. And I don't know, like every time listening to part of this book, like I just want to cry my eyes out. And I don't know whether it's because it's so beautifully written, and the parts that are set in India in particular, they just get me, like all the events, the things that happen, the journey that the characters go on. It feels so emotional. And for those of you that don't know, I am half Indian. My mum is Indian. And yeah, I don't know whether it's drawing on like some life experiences, memories from like my grandparents and stuff, but yeah, I just want to burst into tears every 5 minutes. It's crazy. I watched a film a long time ago which was set predominantly in India called Lion. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but that is one of the most beautiful, heart-wrenching films in like a good and a bad way I've ever seen in my life. Just speaking of like films set in India. Yeah, I'm really waffling, but anyway, that is the kind of emotional state I'm in. I'm also very, very hot, so I feel like my hormones are running rampage today. I need to get all this cleared up and stuff before, yeah, it becomes too much, because I'm still working tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve, and then Simon and I are going out to dinner tomorrow night. Then we've obviously got New Year's Day off, and then Friday back to work for the 2nd, then the weekend off, and then back to work on the Monday. So it's just so all over the place. I'm getting my Invisalign done on Monday, which I'm excited and nervous about, because I'm nervous about the whole juggling the eating situation around the retainers, and also the, what do you call it, you know, when you have like the retainers fitted, I think they have to like file down some of the teeth, but don't quite know what that involves, and I'm reluctant to look at videos on it just in case it's going to put me off. And I've already paid half the treatment up front, so I can't like back out now. But anyway, I'm going to get all this sorted and I will join back with you shortly. I'm just also having this from Aldi. It's the Diet Coke. Sorry, I feel like my eyes are just so irritated at the moment, along with everything else. This Diet Coke from Aldi, if you like Diet Coke, I would definitely try this one. It's a lot cheaper than the branded Diet Coke, and it's really nice. Like, it's got a really nice flavour to it. I think a lot of the like dupe Cokes, I find them not very nice, but this one is really good. Anyway, tangent, and I will catch you guys later. Good morning, guys. It's Friday today, the 2nd of January. I'm just getting ready for work. So I'm actually working today. I think I mentioned it in this vlog or the last. I've kind of like been off on with the whole work situation, which has been a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I'm just getting ready. I've just done my LED mask and my skincare, and I also did I dermaplaned my skin with, so I use these from Amazon. I use a fresh one each time, so that was the one in there, but they look like, this is the one I use, just like a normal blade, but they're biodegradable, but I just use a fresh one each time because of hygiene reasons, really. They're about, I think they're about £4, but they're really, really good. So if you're looking for good like dermaplaning tool, these ones I'll link for you. But yeah, so I did that because I had quite a lot of hair around my upper lip, onto my chin and onto my neck, so I've just got rid of that. But yeah, so I thought I would just check in because it's a normal working day, so I'm going to take you along with me. I'm just taking some vitamins. I had these vitamins come with some collagen. I ordered, the collagen was vile, so I didn't carry on taking it, but these are really nice. I hope they're good, but they taste like really yummy. They're from this brand. I don't know if you can buy the vitamins separately, but it's made me think vitamin gummies are a good way to go. So I've been taking these ones, which are elderberry, vitamin C and zinc, which are, what are they for? I should know this really. I think they're for your immune system. But yeah, basically they just came in the pack as like a welcome pack. Oh, dropping everything. So these ones and these ones are a multivitamin, mango flavour with vitamin D3 and B12. So these are really good for women. I am very like close to becoming due on my period, and my body is feeling like inflamed, out of whack, and you know how it is. So yeah, but I have actually had to add in some more vitamin D. I am consistently vitamin D deficient. A lot of people with brown skin actually are, because especially in places like the UK where it's so cold, you don't go out much, don't get much natural sunlight for your body to produce it. But my body actually doesn't convert vitamin D properly in my body anyway from sunlight, so I have to take a supplement, but I take like a medical supplement from the doctor. But I'd stopped taking it because that multivitamin has vitamin D in it. But I have an autoimmune condition called morphea, where I get patches of skin here that come up randomly, and they kind of like inflame. It's like your body attacking its own cells, and then it's sort of like it's like inflammation in your body. Your body's attacking its own cells, and then it spreads out into like a circle, and then it burns itself out. But because my skin is brown, it leaves a brown mark. Because with like brown skin, with any kind of like scarring, it will tend to go brown, whereas it can present differently on like on white skin or different skin tones. So yeah, that's really annoying. So I need to speak to the doctor about that, because that's come back, the dermatologist rather, to see if I need to put a steroid or anything on it, because sometimes when it comes up it just burns itself out. I've got 2 big patches on my sides which I had a couple of years ago, and they just got bigger and bigger and then burnt out. It's so weird, but look it up if you are interested. It's very rare though. It's an autoimmune condition, and I have a few autoimmune conditions, and yeah, it's it's not ideal, but I've got some swimwear to show you a little bit later in the vlog, which I'll show you. But if you're wondering what those great big patches are when I show you the swimwear, they are not bruises, they are this condition called morphia. Because I'm always conscious, I'm like, people must think I don't even know what, because I have these great big patches on my body. But yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I've been taking the vitamin D from the doctor on top of that one, and also I have started these. I started them maybe about a month ago now. They are the Holland & Barrett 10 billion live friendly bacteria, and touch wood, haven't been sick this winter yet, but I mean there's still time. But I'm really hoping. These have rave reviews. You can just get them directly from Holland & Barrett, and yeah, they're supposed to be really good. It's literally just 1 a day as well, so I find it really easy just to do in the morning with the other vitamins, or you could do it at a time, you know, that's suitable for you. That's what I've been doing to try and stave off bugs in the winter time. Ginger shots. So I get the Moju ones, and I usually pick them up from Morrison's or Waitrose. A matcha and probiotic and all those vitamins. And yeah, I don't know, I'll probably still get sick because I don't know, but let's see. Fingers crossed we don't, because we're doing everything we can. Also, obviously, commuting, travelling into the office, that sort of thing puts you at much higher risk, and over this like quieter period that's not so much, so it is a bit easier. But anyway, I'm going to just do some makeup, some nice makeup today, because I'm going to be filming an M&S haul at some point, probably after I finish work or on my lunch break. I should be able to do it in my lunch break. And yeah, so I need to do my makeup nice, otherwise I'd probably just leave my skin today. It's so, honestly, the skincare I've been using and the mask have just been making my skin so nice and glowy, and it feels so. Simon said yesterday, he said, oh, your complexion looks milky, and I thought he said it looks like, you know, those when you see adverts for like Korean skincare. This was completely off the bat. Like, I hadn't said, oh, what do you think of my skin? So there's something in the routine, but I think also at night time I've been smothering my face in this, and this you can buy at Boots, you can buy it, I think you can buy it on Amazon, I'm not sure. You can definitely get it on Look Fantastic. It's the La Roche-Posay Cicablast Balm. If you watched my vlog where I also showed you part of Christmas Day, I actually used this to repair damage to my mouth which had been caused by sort of overusing acids, and it healed it up in literally a couple of days. So since then I've just literally been smothering my face in this at night, and when I wake up in the morning my skin is like really, like, it looks really smooth, really glassy. My forehead, I haven't had Botox for a long time, like it's fully like movable, but my forehead just looks really like, can you just see that reflection off there? It just looks really smooth. I think it's this barrier cream. It's relatively inexpensive. If you get it with a discount on Look Fantastic, it's about £15. You only get, how much do you get in it? 40 ml. And I do like smother it over my face like a mask. I do think it really works. I think this is quite a hack, because you can pay a lot for like expensive skin creams and things, when actually this seems to be better than any expensive night cream that I've tried. So yeah, definitely worth a go. But anyway, I'm going to get ready now, do my makeup, go to work, and then I'll check in later when there's something to show you. Guys, I just dropped back on because I've finished my makeup and stuff, but I was just about to do my hair, and this is, I think, new. Well, I first tried it in Space NK. It's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. Now, it claims to actually clean your hair. I don't think it does, but it smells incredible. This is in the scent Velvet Amber. Like, it smells like perfume, so it makes your hair smell really nice. Sometimes, you know, like when you haven't washed your hair for a couple of days and it gets that kind of like icky smell. So yeah, this stops that. It says it's a limited edition scent, so I don't know, it might be worth picking up soon if you want to try it. But it just says to spray in a sweeping motion wait 30 seconds and then massage, and it also gives like really nice volume. It does leave a slight white powdery finish, but that disappears once you massage it in. So usually I would use the Batiste Brunette dry shampoo, which is only a few pounds. But yeah, I tried this in Space NK and I thought it just gave such a beautiful scent to the hair. So I'll show you on mine. It just like smells like a really nice kind of expensive scent. Like it's still like a dry shampoo scent, like it's not like spraying yourself with actual perfume, but compared to the ones like from Batiste, it smells incredible, and it's so light as well. Like it's feather light. It doesn't make your hair feel all like sticky and, you know, like some dry shampoos do. So yeah, I thought I would show you that because I've been really enjoying it, and it obviously it works great as a dry shampoo. Like it gets rid of the greasiness, but the smell is just gorgeous. But anyway, I better get ready, but I was going to show you also what I was going to wear. I'm wearing a very similar variation on what I wore yesterday. Simon and I went to the Macarthur Glen outlet in the West Midlands, and I have a huge Le Creuset haul to show you and some other bits from there, so I'll show you that later. But where is it? Yeah, I really enjoyed my outfit yesterday. So basically, I don't see my bra, but Skims stretch lace bralettes, enough said, they are just beautiful. So I wore a cashmere base from Uniqlo. So this one is like in a deep sort of plummy red colour, and yeah, they're so thin. I mean, like literally, like, but they're so warm because it's actually a thermal and they are cashmere, so they're so soft. They feel incredible against your skin. So those, I'm going to wear that from Uniqlo. And then I wore my Uniqlo thermal heat tech leggings, the ultra warm, which I talk about all the time. So but yeah, those are amazing. Like your legs will just stay warm even if it's freezing. And then I put this over the top, which I need to give like a little lint roll because I wore it yesterday and it's got dog hair on it, obviously, so we took the dogs. But this from Zara, which I showed in my recent Zara haul, it's like a wool cashmere blend sweater vest, but like a cardigan version, but it's really long in the back so it covers your bottom. So I'll show you better in the mirror later. But yeah, it's just a nice cozy casual outfit, but kind of put together. And then I wore my Doc Marten boots, which I'm absolutely loving. I've got to pop out later to have a patch test for another hair dye because I think I mentioned in the last vlog, I had an allergic reaction to a patch test that I had done for hair dye, and so I spoke to the hairdresser and she said she's going to get another hair dye in and to pop in today to basically, yeah, have another patch test for the new hair dye, because if I don't react to that one then she can use that one. If I do, then she said we're going to have to see what we can do as an alternative. But anyway, I need to get dressed, so I just thought I would share that with you. So later on I will definitely show you those Le Creuset bits because yeah, they've got some beautiful things and it was all 30% off in the outlet. Guys, I've clipped a light that I ordered off Amazon onto the top of this little Digi-Osmo camera. I'm going to put it on and see if it makes a difference because obviously the light's fallen. Whoa, it's so bright. I'm going to need to calm that down. I don't know, is that going to be better? It's a bit blinding in the old eyes, but it might work for like darker rooms. I might not need it because I'm going to show you the stuff from Le Creuset. I finished work for the day and I'm just uploading the M&S video to YouTube. Yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to have seen that one, although you would have seen it by the time this vlog goes live, I'm sure. So let's pop this on. It's better. Let's turn that blinding light off. Right, Le Creuset. So we went to the Macarthur Glen West Midlands outlet. Ooh. And yeah, I just really wanted to go here, to be honest. That was the whole reason for kind of going and something to do on New Year's Day as well. Just a nice little activity, and it's nice, it's dog friendly, so we can take the dogs with us obviously. So I'll show you what I got. I got some, this is all for the new house, so it's going to go away safely, but the salt and pepper mill from Le Creuset, which I've wanted for the longest time. I've never justified it, and I can't really justify it now, other than we do have one from Pro Cook, which is quite clogged up, but it still works. But other than we're moving, and it's a treat, and it was 30% off. What's the matter, Rox? So I got the white colour with the gold detail. So this is what they look like. It's just, I just think they're just so gorgeous. These are like a plastic, so they're not ceramic, so just bear that in mind if you were like ordering these. I'll try and link these products if I can, but I think the best place if you want the discount is definitely to visit an outlet, because they're otherwise they're pretty much full price everywhere. So this is the shade white. You get the 10-year guarantee with them all, and then the salt has got the little S on the top, and then the pepper obviously has got the P, and they say Le Creuset along the bottom here, and they've got the classic 3-ring branding. So that's the salt and pepper. What's the matter, Rocky? And then I didn't get the little tray that you pop them in. Like, it's like a little oval tray that you can sit both the salt and pepper in, because they didn't have any in the white, so I need to look out for that the next time we visit the outlet. But I did get the stoppers, so these just go on the bottom to stop all the salt and pepper coming out. So yeah, they're really nice. But then you should really, the way they style them up in Le Creuset is to put them on the little tray thing. It's honestly such a treat, guys. I have got a few little bits that I've got over the years, like from gifts or from like TK Maxx, as they sometimes have it in there, Home Sense TK Maxx. But yeah, otherwise I don't have any like really nice salt and pepper, and never have had anything really nice in that sort of thing. So I've never sort of, as I say, justified it, but I think it's going to go very nicely with the vibe of the new house as well. And then we got these, which are like a bit of a, sorry, I'm just going to hear my dog crying. Come here, sweetheart, it's okay. You want to come here? I'm not quite sure what's wrong with him, but let's put me here. Good boy. Right. So we got these, which are heart-shaped ramekins. We use stuff like this all the time for like little nibbles, crisps, little like chocolate buttons, just stuff like that, which you have like of an evening or at the weekend. And I can't get them open now, but they had these in different colours. I went for the shell pink, which is my favourite Le Creuset colour, but they're just these bowls, which are just the most, I think they're just so perfect. So you've got the 3-ring design over the bowl, beautiful heart shape, great for Valentine's as well, if you're doing like a little spread or something. And then these ones don't have any like branding per se, like the writing, they've just got the 3 rings on the bottom. But yes, 2 of those in a box, and they were again 30% off. They were £31.50. And let me just pop them back. You can get them in, as I say, different colours, and they are oven proof up to 260 degrees, and you can also freeze them to -23, dishwasher safe, microwave safe. So yeah, so really great. So like with things like that, and like with the ramekins and the dishes, you can even make like little, one second, apologies again, that was Simon, just getting plastic tubs in Home Bargains, because we're starting to like organise a little bit, even though we haven't got like firm details, just bits and bobs, Christmas bits and so on. And the shed is, some of the stuff's getting like mould on it. Well, there's a little bit of mould on the pram, so just wanting to make sure everything is like properly sealed in there, because I don't want things to be obviously ruined by the time we move. But yeah, beautiful little ceramic dishes, and you can make like souffles and puddings in them as well. And then the last thing, this is I got a cup as well, which is in the dishwasher, so I can't show you that just now, but when I have a drink out of it, I'll definitely show you then. I was thinking that's not very much for that money, but then it's not anyway because it's Le Creuset, isn't it? And I think, oh, it's so expensive, but hopefully it's going to last forever. But this is the dog bowl I got, which is in the colour meringue. And the nice thing I find with this stuff as well is, like, even if you have different colours, they still sort of work. But this has got the gorgeous branding across the front with the 3 rings. It's a beautiful shade of like sort of creamy white, and it's really nice big dog bowl. And when their water's down, it's just going to be, yeah, it's just going to look really, really nice and statement. It's nice and heavy, so you know when the dogs like drink the water, it's not going to move about. The one we've got at the moment actually is really nice. It's from Portmeirion, so when that's in the dishwasher I'll just swap this one out, but I do think this is absolutely stunning. I was so tempted to get the smaller ones, but I think I've mentioned earlier I raise up the dog bowls that they have on like a little, it's like a little stand. You probably have seen it in the vlogs, and I wouldn't be able to do that with these, so I didn't want to do it just for the sake of it. Are you okay? I think he's just really needy at the moment. He just wants to like be close all the time, which obviously I don't mind. I'm loving the cuddles, but sometimes when you're doing things it can be a little bit inconvenient. So yeah, that's everything I picked up. But that dog bowl was really good as well because it was £27, and if you buy it full price I think it's like 48, so I had a lot of discount off it. So yeah, and then I've also ordered, which I'll show you as soon as it arrives, the heart-shaped mugs on a saucer in the shell pink colour, which I wanted for the absolute longest time. And I had a voucher for buying insurance for something. I think it was pet insurance for John Lewis, so I used that towards getting those. So yeah, I'll show you those when they come. And then a couple of other bits I've got recently is this candle, which I showed in my Christmas haul. So I used it, again, I got it with a voucher. It's a White Company Tonka. So I think that's it. Oh, this calendar. So this I also got from the outlet. Oh, careful, sweetheart. Yeah, the White Company candle wasn't from the outlet. It was from just the White Company. But I got this calendar from the Calendar Club, and it was half price because we went on the 1st of January. So obviously it's the new year already. £6.50, and it is the Chihuahua one. I have one of these every year, always the Chihuahua one. But yeah, it's just got some really cute little dogs every month of the year. So January. And I also like having this up on the wall for work, so I can very easily see like what's going on for the month. But we have this little cutie, so I will swap out my 2025 for 2026. I've realised today I was writing 2025 all day, and it's just because it takes a while to get into the swing of a new year. Hello guys, how are we all? I just went for a little hair trim. It's Saturday today. Let me just pop you down. Yeah, Simon's gone to get the car valeted in and out. It's really bad. Like basically we went to, I think I said we went to the Macarthur Glen outlet, and we had those cinnamon sugar churro things on the way back in the car, and literally the whole car was covered in cinnamon sugar, plus the dogs had got really dirty and muddy, and yeah, it was just generally pretty gross. So he's gone to get that done, and I went to get my hair trimmed and my extensions shaped in a bit better because they were looking a bit bad basically. And where I hadn't had the lady cut them in before, because she's not like a hairdresser who does the extensions, I thought, oh, it'll be fine. They look fine, but actually they started to look really uneven. I didn't want to wear my hair down. And if you watch my M&S try on haul, you may have noticed I had my hair up in a ponytail and the hair just looked really uneven. But anyway, I've had it all blended in and done really nicely now. So yeah, just got in, had my great big aloe teddy coat on today. This coat is my saviour. Literally, it's like wearing a big duvet, and in this freezing temperature we're getting now, it is such a lifesaver. And I have my leather gloves from M&S on, which I needed in this weather again. But actually, I went to get my hair done. I had to take a hot water bottle with me because I got the worst, sorry, TMI, period pain. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have my period because it's not my like regular friend these days. But yeah, the pain last night was unreal. I couldn't sleep and had to take, you know, like ibuprofen and stuff, and so I thought I'm gonna have to take this to the hairdresser with me. Need to brush it out because it's not really doing it justice. I've also had another patch test done today with a different hair dye, so I need to see if I react to that one. She's said to me if I don't react to this hair dye, because I reacted to the last one in my last vlog, I had like quite a bad reaction to it, and I generally am allergic to hair dyes, but yeah, if I do react to this one, she's going to look at what other options there are, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't react to this hair dye. If I do, obviously we'll see, but she said she can still do the balayage, tone my hair and everything without you know, not having to touch my roots. It's just getting all the roots done, which to be honest is one of the biggest things because the greys are coming through. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Obviously I can't cause myself any serious injury with for the sake of hair dye. But yeah, that's about it. I am going to show you some bits I picked up today in town. I didn't get much at all, but I got some really nice skincare, so I'll show you that in a second. But I'm just going to wash my hands, get sorted, and then we'll check back in. Have a nice drink of water, do some eye drops. Today I would say is a day that I'm struggling health-wise. I did say I would say, you know, like update you guys a little bit and talk you through like my heart condition. I think one of you on here was asking to share a bit more about that, but which yeah, absolutely can and will do. Where is my hairbrush? Yeah. I'll just brush this out so you can see she's cut it and blended it all in all really nicely for me now, so it looks nice and natural because it's only 2 single wefts. It's not going to be like full dramatic volume hair, but it just gives me that extra thickness and a teeny bit of length just for extra confidence. But I'm excited to show you the kind of transformation when it's dyed on Wednesday. I've got a half day, so I'm having it done in the afternoon, but the hair dye for the patch test is behind this ear, so if there's any reaction we'll need to just keep an eye on that today. But yeah, really nice, happy with that. It feels lovely. So in Boots I got 2 of the retinol eye patches, under eye patches. These are essentially like they just depuff, moisturise, they're very cooling, they sit well under makeup as well, the serum, it doesn't interfere. Some of the more like wetter patches with lots of serum, they can interfere with like your under eye concealer and things, and these don't. You get 3 in a pack from Boots, and they're so good. So they're the Skin Republic Retinol Hydrogel Under Eye Mask. I've only seen them in Boots and once in Superdrug, I think. It says they reduce deep wrinkles and crow's feet around the eyes, but I think that's just because they add a lot of hydration to the eye area. And these are new from L'Oreal. So these are their part of their Glass Skin range, which is a new range. I saw it in Boots today, and it's one of those masks that I like, those collagen masks that don't actually put collagen into your skin, which one of you guys told me, and to be fair, I think I sort of knew that, but I didn't know much about it. But basically how they work is they are just hydrating your skin. Collagen is a bit of a, what's the word, gimmick on the packaging, but what they do is add deep hydration into the skin, which makes you look like you've got younger skin, because a lot of it comes from hydration, drinking a lot of water, hydrating skin products. So these, I picked up 2 to try because they had an introductory offer price. They were £3.70 each, I think. So they are like a little bit cheaper than the Biodance ones, but they are single use, but they go from like being that sort of colour to clear on the skin. And these ones, it says they dry down and absorb in 90 minutes, whereas the Biodance ones that I use at the moment are 3 hours. So it's quite an investment of time to put that on, wait for it to absorb for 3 hours before peeling it off. So yeah, hoping these are better. You do your skincare first, so your skin's really like got lots of good stuff on it, really hydrated, and then put these on top. They absorb into the skin, and then you can peel them off after a period of time. These say 90 minutes, so I think we'll try these together probably like tomorrow or the day after, because I've got freshly washed hair today and sometimes the serum and stuff can get my hair, make it a bit icky. But yeah, we'll definitely try them together. It says releases, actives and turns clear in 90 minutes, inspired by Korean beauty. Our first hydrogel mask is packed with centella something asiatica extract, panthenol and derm actives, glycerin, hyaluronic acid. Visibly transform your skin in just 90 minutes for a dewy, plumped and refreshed look. I'm so excited to try these. So yeah, we'll do that this week as part of skincare. Got a top up of the eye patches, which is amazing, because I also picked up some of my ones that I like from Beauty Pro, but these ones are actually better. Then I've also done a little order on Brand Alley. This is such a good website. If there's a specific like higher end brand that you like, that you buy kind of regularly and you know exactly what you're looking for. So they do, I think they do skims on here. It's a bit like End, that sort of vibe, where they have like end of line, end of season things. You can get like the higher end brands highly reduced. So I did a big order of pants and my favourite pants from Hanky Panky. So let me show you. I just felt like it was a new year, time for like refreshing my underwear drawer essentially. These pants are usually £25 per pair. So yeah, I got them at a really good discount on this website. I think it was £38 for 3 pairs. So what's that? About £13 a pair. But then I had an extra 20% off, I think, on top. So I think it worked out at about £10 a pair, something like that, so less than half price. They are such good pants. They wash well, they're so comfortable, they're one size, so they stretch with you. You can even wear them like if you're pregnant. For me, because I bloat a lot, which I've talked about quite a lot because I do have like quite chronic digestive problems, I bloat a lot, so like my stomach often swells, like I've got issues of like my period and things, so a lot of like retention around my lower tummy. These just don't dig in, they don't hurt, they don't give you a visible panty line. Incredible. So let me show you these, because I got the original ones and I got some like with a thicker waistband, which I haven't tried before. Pretty much my entire pant drawer is Hanky Panky, and yeah, they are just amazing. So this is what they look like. So these are the original rise ones. You can also get the low rise. I don't personally like the low rise. I think the original rise are nice, and you can wear them like higher on your hip for a really flattering look. So they look like a beautiful pair of, well, thongs. They're thongs. They're like lace around the top. It's so nice to have some fresh ones, because at the moment mine are all like quite like well loved. And yeah, they've got a cotton gusset in the at the bottom, which is really important for women's underwear to keep you like, you know, fresh and balanced down there. Really just incredible stretch. So I got black and like a creamy white, and then a bright pink, which this one actually will go really beautifully with my Skims bralette. Do I have it? This is my Primark dupe of the Skims bralette, which is just here, which I showed I think in my last vlog. It's like a balconette style, but here's the original Skims one. So it's a little bit faded now because it's been through the wash quite a few times, but the original stretch bralette's my absolute favourite. And actually that, I mean, it's a bit deeper, but it's still an all pink look, which is quite nice. This is not from like a in the bedroom coming from, it's from me having quite bad like I don't want to say OCD, because I don't have OCD, but it's that kind of like liking everything to match. I'm very much like that with my underwear. So yeah, that pink colour I thought was beautiful, because all the ones I have currently are pretty much neutral colours, like the nude colour, blacks, whites, so neutrals. So I got those, and then I got 2 more packs. I've done so I've now got 9 new pairs, which is nice. So these ones, I think these are the ones with the thicker waistband. So we'll see how I get on with them. They are, I think, non-returnable for hygiene reasons, which is understandable. So if I don't get on with them, I just, you know, won't repurchase them. But you can see these ones have a much thicker waistband. So I do think that's going to be really nice and supportive and give you like quite, I don't know, like a nice feeling around the stomach. So yeah, I'm going to try them. Same cotton gusset, thong style, but just the actual band is a lot bigger, but still that lovely lace, one size, stretchy, comfortable. And this is the nude colour. which I have already in the original ones. And then there's a white one, pure white, and a black. I'll link the hanky panky knickers wherever I can find them for you, because this is like an end of line website. They probably will be out of stock now, but I'll link them and I'll try and find the best price or like the best place for you to get them if you are interested. But the best thing probably to do is just to Google hanky panky original rise thongs, and that should come up for you then, and hopefully you'll be able to find them on sale. You can usually find them in one place or another on sale. And then I got another pack here of the original rise, and I got the blue. So I got this gorgeous navy. I've actually got this one already, the navy, and it's a really lovely beautiful navy. And then I've got a new white one, and then it came with this aqua blue. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm really happy to have a fresh set of those. I wish they did them. I think they do, as I say, the full bottom ones. I'd be keen to know, because for time of the month those would be like really useful. I'll have a little look and see if I can find them. But yeah, I'll get all these feels like millions of pants put away in a second. So for today's outfit, I was wearing, that coat from Aloe, this really thick grey cardigan from Adenola, one of my Zara basic tops I picked up recently, shock, my Uniqlo thermal leggings, Adenola socks, and then I have my Doc Marten boots on, which have been the best investment of 2025, I think. They are just seeing me through these cold winter days, rainy days. They are incredible. They're so comfortable. So I'm just going to put my hair out my face, I think. Got these little like invisible clips from Boots, and they're like just little ones. They're just great for like, you know, when you get home and you just want your hair off your face but don't necessarily want to put it all up. These are just really good just for taking the front bits out of your face. And where you've got extensions, you can do it like above the top row if you don't have your extensions too high. So I think they work really well. So yeah, that's it. I've got another few deliveries coming to show you. I've got one from the Creuset, which I'm so excited to show you about. And what else have I got coming? My phone is downstairs now, so I can't remember. But I've definitely got one from Le Creuset. Ah, look, fantastic. That's already arrived. So in that order, I had some eye patches, which I mentioned, and then I got this. I actually saw this on, there's an influencer called Bambi, and I think the handle is Bambi Does Beauty on Instagram. But she recommended this serum. It's again from a Korean skincare brand, and it's like a hyaluronic acid serum essentially with PDRN, which is salmon, I think it's salmon DNA. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I popped this on this morning on top of, so what I did is I put my glazing milk from Rhode on after I'd cleansed my skin, and then I put on this facial oil so that I could do my, just a few drops, so I could do my gua sha with the Shark, what's it called, depuffy device, which is incredible. It is so sculpting, smoothing, relaxing. So I did that, and then on top of that I put this serum. Didn't react with makeup, it didn't pill, and it just sank into the skin, and my skin looked like glass, literally, as is in the sort of name and what this is supposed to do. It was incredible, and I still feel like it looks really nice and like hydrated now, quite a few hours on. And then on top of this I just added my sunscreen. I'm going to put it on tonight as well, because yeah, apparently you can use it morning and evening. But yeah, it just gave such a lovely full look to the skin. I feel like I've always been in like heavily into skincare, but Korean beauty hasn't really been a thing until the last year or two, like a big thing. And now we have access to all these incredible products, and like this one was £15 a serum, which was, I think, like really reasonable at really good prices. So yeah, I'm really like upping my hydration skincare routine to try and give it its best chance. I'm 40 at the end of this year, and I feel like, you know, obviously I can do little bits of Botox here and there and fillers if necessary or whatever, but primarily I just want to focus on really nourishing my skin with like really good skincare. And this I've been using, as I say, 4 times a week, this red light mask, and I really think that's making a difference. So yeah, as much as possible I want to be just doing everything I can to support my skin, neck and décolletage, because I just know that, yeah, it's going to be losing collagen and all sorts as we get older, which is natural. And I am getting upset this year thinking about turning 40. I don't know why it's such a big issue in my head, when I know realistically I should be thinking I'm lucky to be turning 40, because it could easily have died a few years ago. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. I've had a very early morning Ocado delivery, so I thought I would just show you that as I put it away. You probably can tell, I can definitely tell I'm talking with a little bit of a lisp. I'm sorry if that's annoying. That's probably going to be the case for the next 4 months while I have my Invisalign treatment, because I had my retainers fitted yesterday, so I will tell you a little bit more about that this afternoon, or when I catch up with you about the Invisalign and the process and everything. And yeah, and I also got the delivery from the Creuset I was talking to you about, so I will show you that as well. But anyway, food wise, so for the new year, it's all about kind of like settling in, a bit more healthy eating, calorie conscious. I feel like these retainers, which I'll talk to you about later, are going to make me lose weight anyway, because or any weight I put on over Christmas, because it's just such a hassle taking them out to eat or drink. It's almost like not worth it. But anyway, as I say, I'll talk to you about that later. But that's why they call it the Invisalign diet, apparently. Anyway, I've got a big filtered milk from Ocado, as we are. Yes, that one is pretty gone now. Oh dear, that's probably should have gone a day or so ago. So we've got milk, we got this beef bolognese, which I buy nearly every time. It's such a great option, just with, you know, cook up some spaghetti pasta, heat that up, bit of Tabasco sauce, bit of Parmesan, easy midweek meal. And then I got Simon his favourite curry, which is the M&S chicken tikka masala, which we actually prefer to the one you buy, you know, at the takeaway. It's such a gorgeous, delicious curry. This one, it says it's for 2, but he eats that himself. And then I just cook him up some parathas, which you can buy in most supermarkets now in the frozen section. When I do that for him, I can show you on the vlog. It's really easy. I'm sure if you're of Indian heritage, even if you're not, you may have done them already before. But yeah, they're just really tasty, kind of like Indian flatbreads to go with things like curry. And then Simon wraps, like basically makes like a wrap. So he puts the curry in the paratha, adds mango chutney, and then rolls it all up like a curry wrap. So he's managed to make it British. It's funny. I find it funny. And then I got him a chicken pasta bake. We always have a couple of, oh, it's leaking somewhere. We always have a couple of ready meals in the week, just because tiredness, lateness, and we're a bit lazy with food. Okay, so I've got 2 of the ultra thin spicy chicken arrabbiata pizzas from M&S. These are so delicious. We also like to add a bit of honey on the top, and it is, yeah, these are so good. But also the Aldi ones are really nice as well. So I would say either or if you're looking for this kind of pizza, and they're only 400 calories per pizza, so they're quite a good calorie option for if you're, you know, having pizza. And then what else did I get? Some ham for the dogs as usual, to give Penny her medication. A big thing of orange segments. This is stupidly lazy, but the thing is, when I get oranges, I end up not eating them. And so if I do buy fruit, I try and buy just pre-prepared fruit, because then I'll definitely eat it. Otherwise I find it such a waste, even though it's a lot cheaper to buy not prepared fruit. I don't know why I'm like that. I honestly just am a bit lazy with food. Like, I just realise now at this point in my life I might as well just admit it. Some Heck chicken burgers, which are low fat, low calorie, really tasty. They're only like 140 calories per burger. Some fake chicken from What the Club. This is the nicest one in my opinion, which we'll have with like one of those noodle with basically a stir fry. So that's another light, easy, low-cal meal. Then we have 2 tubs of Parmesan. We just love Parmesan on like pasta dishes, ready meals, that sort of thing. Just a sprinkling, because it's got so much flavour, and I find that you don't need much for it to add such a lot of flavour. I got another pack of the Strong Roots crispy skinny fries. These are so tasty, and they are just 2 ingredients, potato and sunflower oil. If you do them in the air fryer, they just go beautifully crisp, and yeah, they're so tasty. A Cully and Sully chicken risotto. These are about 350 calories, and they are so yummy, especially if you stir parmesan through them. So nice. Sometimes I'll squeeze half a lemon on there as well, and it's just such a nice, easy, tasty meal. I got 2 of the Moju ginger shots, which I will have shortly because I'll need to take my retainer out in order to have my matcha and my ginger shot, and then I probably won't take my retainers out until lunchtime, so we'll talk about that with the Invisalign. That's everything more or less for the fridge. Otherwise, I just got some PG Tips decaf tea bags, Yorkshire tea, and some Domio stir-in. These are great if you do, you know, like the tortellini pasta, just stir in a sauce. Brioche burger buns for the chicken burgers. The Fitzgerald sourdough part baked baguettes, which are so nice. They're a little bit more pricey than the standard ones, but I do think they're worth the little bit extra. And then we've got the soup we always get from M&S. This is the golden butternut squash and sage soup. And then 2 of the Oatly barista oat milks for iced coffees, matcha, but I don't think I'll be having as many now because it's awkward with the retainers because you can't drink anything but cool water with them in. 2 of this hand soap, which is one of my favourites. This is the White Rose and Neroli, so that's a beautiful like Jo Malone type scent. These are under £2 if you get them on offer, and they are such a great hand soap because they're also like really like antibacterial, so it's not just a nice smell. Some Squeezy Marmite brown sauce, and yeah, I think that was about it. So yeah, I'm going to go and crack on with a bit of work, and then I'll be coming down shortly to basically make my matcha, do my ginger shot, and have like a mid-morning snack, because then the next time will be lunchtime. So yeah, as I say, it's a bit of a hassle, but we'll talk about that later on. Oh, before I do that though, I got like a homeware item from Ocado at this time. Oh, and this. So this is Himalayan rock salt, which is supposed to be a lot better for you and have health benefits, and also good for the salt cellar, like it shouldn't clog it up as much. So I got a tub of that. I did think the crystals were going to be a lot bigger, so I think I might have got the wrong one, but TBC, I just need to check that. And then I got this. This was on offer on Ocado because they also sell like M&S Home on there. And I thought this would be so cute for Valentine's, and it kind of ties in with what I'm going to show you later from the Creuset. Oh, it's just a beautiful mug with these little hearts all over it and a heart handle. So this was £5 but reduced to £3.50. I know Simon's going to say it's more clutter and we don't need it, but I just think it is the most gorgeous kind of neutral Valentine's mug, and I just love it. I think it's so gorgeous. It's got like a mottled finish. So yeah, I also picked that up in the shopping. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later to go through the Invisalign and other bits. Hey guys, I don't want to have my retainers off for too long, but it is now nearly 10 o'clock, so I'm just going to make myself a matcha. I'm going to have my ginger shot and have a couple of biscuits just to tide me over until lunchtime, because basically every time you want to eat or drink something that's not cool water, you have to remove the retainers, and you start at the back, like at the molars, and then sort of like pry them off. You have to rinse them out, and then as soon as you've like eaten or drunk what you want to have, you then need to basically brush your teeth, floss your teeth, mouthwash, and then brush and clean the retainer. So it's a whole thing, it's a whole process. Obviously I'm out, the dentist did say if I'm out like at a restaurant or whatever, like I can leave them out for a couple of hours, and that's fine, it's not the end of the world, but you should be wearing them 22 hours per day, which means only taking them out for eating. So yesterday I had them fitted, the first aligners. If you want to know more about this, just drop me a comment. I won't go into too much detail because I imagine it's probably pretty boring if you're not interested. But yeah, I went to get my aligners fitted. So they attach these, well, like little attachments to the front of my teeth. which helps the aligners adhere to the teeth and helps them move. And then I got my first 4 aligners. It'll be on a Monday. I change the aligners, so I've got the next few weeks here, so next Monday I'll put the next one in and so on, and they'll be sort of tight to start with and then they'll adjust, and the next week you change them, and it's just calculated through the computer, through artificial intelligence essentially. Is that the right word? Through, well, basically through a computer, what aligners you need to get to your desired result. And I talked you guys through sort of what I was looking to achieve in a vlog before, but when I come to sort of the end of my treatment, I'll be able to show you kind of like a before and after. I have to have another dental appointment in 4 weeks in order to check the progress, check we're on track. I don't need to go back a step or anything like that. And yeah, and then there'll be other things implemented, like a scanner that you can use and things. And then I've also got this little case to keep it's supposed to keep the aligners in here, like when they're not in your mouth, just to keep them safe. And then you obviously give this a clean as well, but because I'm just at home, they're just in the bathroom. And then got some cleaning crystals in there as well. And that was it really. So it seems pretty painless. I did have a couple of teeth like filed yesterday, and I was like, they said they weren't going to inject my mouth, and I was like, what on earth, you're going to file my teeth without injection? But actually he was like, yes, it doesn't hurt. So it didn't hurt, and it's 0.3 of a millimetre. They sort of file in between to basically create a bit more space between the teeth so they can move, which not all patients need, but I needed, and I'll also need this again in I think a couple of months time on some of the other teeth. So now I know what to expect. I know it doesn't actually hurt, so I was so worried about that part of it, and I didn't want to Google it or anything because I didn't want to get any horror stories. The retainers did feel really tight this morning and really hard to take off, but they've been off all night, but just now it wasn't too hard to take them off. But yeah, as I say, I really am trying to think about like when I eat and stuff and take my vitamins, because I don't want to be taking them on and off, because it can firstly loosen them and make them more prone to breakage, and you're not getting them on for as long as you should have, and so on. So yeah, that's why, as I say, they call it the Invisalign diet, because you have to really want to eat or drink to take those aligners off, whereas before I'd just be like happy-go-lucky, snacking whenever I want, drinking whatever I want. And I can't really do that now, which is probably a good thing. But anyway, let me quickly make the matcha, and then I'll come back to you because I'll need to drink that, and I can show you the Le Creuset bits, and then I need to go and put the retainers back in. So cold today. It's just dropped to like minus temperatures in the UK. I've got my matcha. I've got a straw, I normally drink it with a straw actually, just to kind of protect my teeth anyway. At the end of this Invisalign treatment you get whitening, so that'll be nice for the end. And then I've got my little ginger shot here, so yeah, I'll have those in a second, but I'll show you. I got a delivery from Le Creuset, but they are in the dishwasher, so I'm just going to grab them out. They're clean, they're just, I want to give them like a sanitize. So it's these beautiful heart-shaped mugs. You get 2 in a pack. These are the most gorgeous size, I just think, for hot chocolate, for matcha, cup of tea, coffee. So they've got the 3-ring design all around the bottom, and then they just say Le Creuset. This is the shell pink colour. I'll link them in the description box, and then just like that on the back. So you get the 2 cups. I just think you could make like chocolate pudding, chocolate souffle in there. So gorgeous. But they actually come on a saucer. So each cup has its own saucer with the beautiful 3-ring design and branding, and it's just so beautiful for Valentine's, for the year. I just know, like, drinking my matcha, drinking my coffee out of one of these would make me so happy. Simon and I were thinking of having a hot chocolate this evening, if I can be bothered to take my retainers out, and yeah, doing like a really nice little hot chocolate with a little biscuit or something, just something little on the side, just to enjoy these. So yeah, that's what I picked up from Le Creuset with my voucher that I got for Christmas. No, not for Christmas, for buying insurance. I got some vouchers for Christmas, so I'm getting confused. So I'm going to close the vlog off here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it's got really long. Let me know if you prefer these longer style vlogs. They may not be every single week, but it'll definitely be, well, I say definitely, I would aim to do one at least once every 2 weeks, if not every week, and these longer style vlogs. But yeah, let me know what it is you prefer, and I hope to see you again soon in my next one, because straight after this I'm actually starting a new vlog where I'm going to be having Botox, maybe some fillers. I'm going to be, because I was going to do that in this vlog, but it's got so long. I've got some really beautiful swimwear pieces to show you, so yeah, lots of nice stuff going on in the next vlog. So I hope you will stick around and subscribe if you aren't already. Have a lovely evening, day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay cozy and warm, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.